Hi, it's Kane Hodder, Jason from Friday the 13th. You're watching Slash and Cast. Keep watching, or I'll kill you and your whole family.
What's going on, horror fans? Welcome back to another episode of Slash and Cast. My name is Riley. That is Nick. Before we get things started, want to say, if you haven't checked out our streams already, please do. I know there's a lot of new people to the channel, but we try to do a few times a week. We only got one in last week. Things have been crazy with going back to school, but we like to stream F13, and eventually, someday, maybe we'll work on it to move on to other games. Probably not, though. Probably not.
True.
We also want to say thank you to Gun Media for giving us the honor of F13 Content Creator of the Week. Huge thanks to them. That's an honor. So it was a big surprise. It was really cool. And but more importantly, man, thank you guys, because that would not happen if it wasn't for you guys and all your support, sharing our videos everywhere. Just keep watching, or Kane will fucking kill you, right?
You're right.
You're right. All right, let's move on to our first topic of the day, which of course is Friday the 13th, the game, the Part 4 teaser trailer. We got it. Now we were spoiled kind of a while ago due to like certain leaks that the map was coming. We kind of knew that Jarvis House was going to be a thing, but we didn't know Jason was going to be a thing.
Right.
It makes sense, but wasn't sure if they were going to drop it on us. So we're getting the Part 4 map and the Part 4 Jason, but what I thought was the coolest was the rain and lightning.
Yes.
That was sweet. Now, in the first trailer, the trailer dropped right away, nobody really knew. Like, nobody really noticed it at first. It just seemed so natural. But I tell you what, there's no better time to pull it in, because Part 4 is like the stormiest of all the films. Super rainy the whole time. Yeah. So what a way to bring it in. Super excited for that. As for map-wise, we didn't really see that much. We saw the two main buildings, and that was it. And then, really, Jason, you got to see his mask. Well, I'll say they did nail the eyeballs. So, that's really all we got to see so far is, the eyes on him.
Yeah.
But I think, we got the honor because of Wes Kellner revealing what his weapon would be, which was the pig splitter weapon. Now, we did videos on all this stuff, so breaking down that trailer, minuscule, by the way. Nothing crazy. Wasn't that much to go over there, but broke down the trailer, revealed the weapon. But now the big question's coming in, door breaking. It's the pig splitter. It's basically just a long-handed meat cleaver is really all it is.
Right. I mean, from the hand, it's probably at max this long.
Yeah,
maybe.
Maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's one of the smaller weapons. But you're like, well, you can't get through a door with that. My argument against that right away is, good luck getting through a door with a fence post.
And the hole just gets huge.
Yeah, the fence post and then the machete. I mean, that's stuff that wouldn't really break down a door very easily either. So having a pig splitter do it makes sense to me. I don't really see anything wrong with it.
No.
So yeah, that people are saying, well, he probably will have worse destruction.
Yeah, minus destruction trait to him. But
it won't be any more than Part 7
right.
or Part 3. So yeah, his destruction probably won't be that good, but it still makes sense for him to be able to do it if the fence post makes sense. Now the kill speculations, man, they're all over the place. I mean, you can pretty much guarantee that there's gonna be one where you smack somebody right in the face with it, as like Crispin Glover. I imagine seeing that. After that, I'm not sure.
We might get a real throat slit.
Right.
We don't have one in the game yet.
Yeah, true.
Maybe we get one of those. Maybe if they're really creative, we gouge their eyes out.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that'd be pretty graphic. I mean, their eyes are a little buggy anyway, so
yeah.
Might as well just boop.
There's a reason that they did pig splitter and not meat cleaver.
Right.
Now, of course, mainly because of the length of it. You got to be able to have some sort of range so you can hit the counselors. But, really, I imagine there's some sort of brutality that comes with that. I see some sort of, decapitation kills. I actually, the kills that come to my head is J9 stuff.
Yeah.
But you can't, I don't know, you can't do too much with it. Since it's smaller and you can definitely swing it harder and faster, I imagine they're going to take it down that road.
Right.
But I'm not sure. Now, the biggest questions that have been really coming up, it's pretty much obvious to me that Part 4 Jason will be able to run. He ran in the film. If Part 2 and 3 run, 4, it would make complete sense for him to run. The thing is, though, Part 4 Jason, Ted White, he hauled ass in Part 4. He's super fast, sprinting speed. Are they going to bring that over to the game as well? I don't think so. If he can run, there's got to be some sort of stamina to it, because or at least that fast. If you can run that fast, there's got to be some sort of stamina to it because. Like it's already not fair, or it's already difficult to get away from like a part 3 Jason when they're running. Like you run out of stamina, you're in trouble pretty quick. So if you have a part 4 Jason that can run even a little bit faster,
maybe I imagine like the shift may be a little longer or faster to compensate for that. Because I don't know how much faster you can make Jason run in the game.
Right? Yeah, it wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, so maybe a shift gets a little faster.
That's what I think would make sense. Yeah, he gets he gets like a longer and faster. Like you might get like a part 6 shift.
Right.
Is what I would expect.
Right.
Now, I mean, the only thing I know that I'm excited to see for sure. This is the first time I actually want to see a window throw kill.
Yeah.
Because I mean, one of the most popular scenes in part 4 is that back in the teenager house being thrown out the top store window. I'm pumped for that.
Yeah.
All around. I can't wait to see more on the map though. I want to see like, will there be different type of vehicle escapes? Are we going to switch things up? Or are we still sticking with the car on the boat? Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know why you change it, but
yeah.
I'm excited to see what new maps in general bring. And now that we know that their goal is to make it go hand in hand with what Jasons are coming, so I mean, what you have, I imagine we'll see a Roy in the future, and I pretty much guarantee that you're going to see Jason X. So are they going to try pulling out a spaceship map out of their ass? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
Yeah. Again, like that's quite a feat. Maybe they've been working on that. I mean, maybe it's ready. Maybe it's in testing.
Yeah.
Maybe they haven't started yet. Like.
Right. A lot of people are. This is something we should have said at the beginning, but to clarify, like, is this just a reskin of Part 3? No, it's not. It's his own Jason, his own stats, his own kills, and they do look quite a bit different too. I know I get it. Like Part 3 and Part 4, they do look the most alike going from film to film. But I mean, the axe wound, especially the undermask, underneath the hawk, it's quite a bit different.
Right.
So
the chevrons.
Yeah, the chevron like torn up across the hawk in general. The nose is scraped up. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of, and then the build in general. Ted White was not nearly because Richard Brooker in Part 3 wore prosthetics on his shoulders to make him just swole as hell. They didn't really do that for Part 4.
Right.
So build in general is different. And if you're counting speed, like I said, Part 4 is fast as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in general, I'm super excited for it.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're getting next. I want to say Jason X. People are. I don't know if we'll get a map. I really don't know how it'd be possible to get a fucking spaceship map and actually make it work for escapes and whatnot. But it'd be cool that if with Jason X we got a future like clothing pack.
Right.
Like if we got clothes that like the people wore in Jason X, which aren't that much different, but they're it's enough. Like the whole shirts and stuff, or even like the whole like armored gear get up. I think that'd be interesting.
And before you ask in the comments, the dates for all this stuff we're talking about, soon.
Yeah, just soon.
Still soon. But some of this stuff, release date trailers or even just release date tweets or whatever, they could come any day. They really could.
I'm actually surprised we haven't seen the Spring Break DLC yet.
Right.
I'm surprised that hasn't come out. But I'm sure that's any day. And then they're obviously going to have something for October 13th.
Right.
There's something coming with those physical copies. Also, the week before then and the week after makes sense. Hey, physical copies, but here's some DLC too.
Right, and maybe we get a double XP/CP weekend. But again, when you're level 101, XP doesn't matter. And when you're at level 101, you have enough perks where CP doesn't really matter. So maybe that's why that we haven't got another one, because people realize that it might not be worth it to a decent handful of hardcore players. I wouldn't mind.
Another one of the fucking big questions is it gonna how much is it gonna cost? Like is Jason gonna cost money? In my opinion, this one won't cost any money. There's a good chance he does. Don't get me wrong. But we know that the maps are free. All maps will always be free. And now that he's already being promoted with the map, I kind of think so. The question is, if he's not being paid for, do you have to unlock him? Are we going to change the level cap?
Or maybe they throw it in at a level 44.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, because, all Jason's unlocked by 31. All counts are unlocked by 18.
Right, yeah. Raising the level cap, would be another great feature. Because, again, XP becomes, obsolete almost. It does when you're level 101. Also, if they add more clothes in, having, a new level cap where you can unlock those clothes, gives people that have already, ultimately beaten the game. Not really, because it's multiplayer, but unlocked everything, it gives them more stuff to do, other than, just straight gameplay, which I'm fine with.
Right.
I'm still going to play the game. I got 400 some hours on it. I'm good.
It would be interesting if you also had to use CP to buy the new Jason.
Right.
Like, that'd be okay, because anybody can get CP.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Like, we can still, yeah, even at level like 101, you're still gaining CP. And
Right.
You're constantly building CP. So that would still be interesting if you had to use CP to buy them. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want it, though. I can tell you that. Questions in the air for single player. I don't know. Like, it's so... There's 12 at this time recording this on Sunday, September 10th. I mean, we got 12 days left. 12 days left of summer. They really, honest to God, just seeing the way they've just randomly dropped shit, it could literally randomly drop.
Like, we got the small maps on a Monday? I think we got the small maps on a Monday out of the blue. On the day we upload this, there could be something new for Friday the 13th.
That usually happens, by the way.
Yeah,
Every
after
goddamn Monday.
Yeah, after we post Slashcast, it seems like all the big horror news just drops on Mondays and Tuesdays. But yeah, we could see something Monday, Tuesday. Honestly, we could see it any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
Like,
or at least a trailer for either single player or the spring break. We could get a trailer any day for a release day trailer for that.
When they're so quiet, it's usually it's one or two things to me. It's either they're not ready and it's going to be delayed, or they're beyond fucking ready and they're just going to surprise us with it.
Yeah.
There's like really no in between. So I know a lot of people are like, "Hey, summer's over. Hey, we got 12 days left."
Yeah, okay. Technically September 22nd.
Which they're going by the technical dates of summer. So, yeah. I mean, I would expect to hear at least hear whether or not it's going to be delayed within the next week.
Yes.
I would imagine. But hey, I don't know. A lot of stuff coming up here in the future, though. And when we get in October, things are going to get pretty hectic.
Future is looking, bright. People are saying, that it's gotten dull. These new maps, at least for me, have brought in a whole new, game almost. Yeah. I have to adjust to these new maps. Like I said, 400 hours, and these small maps, keeps me, engaged still.
Yeah.
Future's looking very bright.
Yeah. Last bit of clarification: the rain and lightning, the weather, all the weather, it will be on all maps.
Right.
They're bringing that to all maps, right. Future and past. So.
Right, and I heard that it was just going to be a toggle.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's personal, and then you won't see the rain or not, or if that's a host when they choose the map.
I think it's gonna be a host decision.
So hopefully, if you don't like the rain, hopefully you're the host and you can turn it off.
I think it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really.
Could you imagine like Jason in stalk mode and just out in the woods
and
somewhere,
then
lightning shines him up? Like that would be legitimately terrifying.
Or yeah, he's walking past a window and you see the lightning, just the flash, and the power's out. Oh man.
Yeah, now you can really take advantage of the power being out and using it effectively. When you have people like, I don't mean to keep this discussion going forever, but like when you have people like Laughing Hyena, for example, who loves the stalk and the chase and loves just scaring people and that exciting mode. I seriously, if you like streamers and you like watching the game, I would recommend the hell out of Laughing once weather comes, because Laughing's gonna absolutely take advantage of that shit.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun to play. You know what? We need to play Laughing more.
We do.
I'm gonna have to Laughing. Hit us up, because I'm telling you, he'll be a blast to play with.
For sure.
That. All right, let's move on before I go on a whole other rampage of F13. Okay, guys, Insidious, The Last Key, officially titled.
Okay.
We haven't heard about that really since the still image we got of Lynn with her younger self. But now, hey, we're moving on, and we got a trailer out of nowhere. It's one of those moments. We got a random trailer, so we're gonna take a look at that thing right now. Here you go. Here is the trailer for Insidious, The Last Key.
People who need help with matters that can't be explained come to me. These hauntings can be terrifying things. I should know. I've faced many evils in my life. This was different, though. The haunted house. Is my family's house. what it is. We can stop this curse. To end this evil, I need to go deeper into the further. I don't have memories from this place. I have scars. I am gonna find it, and I'm gonna finish it.
Elise, there's someone right in front of you. I don't see anything. Be careful. You're going to touch it.
Okay, before we go and discuss that trailer itself, I want to read you the synopsis, all right? Now, the synopsis reads, set years before the events from the previous films and follows Elise, Lin Shaye, in her youth in New Mexico that begins to be haunted by malevolent and demonic spirits in their own house. Okay, so the words can't even explain. It's supposed to be a prequel. It's supposed to be a prequel to everything we've seen so far. Is in Chapter 3 was a prequel itself. If that's true, then it doesn't really make sense because they showed, like, she was talking about her experiences, and they showed the Chapter 3. It showed footage from the third Insidious.
Yeah. So
that doesn't really make sense. I'm just gonna ignore that part. So I'm gonna be honest with you and just straight up, it doesn't look very good. I love Lin Shaye. I love her character as Elise. I think it's great. But there was really no structure there.
Right.
So I get it. She's going back to her childhood home. But okay, this is supposed to be, I'm so confused in, like, when it takes place. Okay, obviously it's got to be before the first Insidious because, spoiler alert. I'm about to spoil the first Insidious. She's alive here. Okay? The Elise, old Elise is alive.
Yes.
And I don't really... because she's with herself, correct? That's young Elise.
Yeah, and that's even what we got, just from that still that we got months ago.
Yeah. So I mean, I haven't sitting here fucking researching Insidious. So, like, there's probably obviously some synopsis points that I'm missing. But this is the official synopsis given, through, like, their IMDb and the official things going along with their poster that they were just released, which is a pretty sweet poster too. But I just don't really understand the story points so far. I'm gonna need a new trailer to really give me anything else.
We'll get one.
Yeah, well, believe me, we'll get like 3 more, and
and then we'll know the entire movie like the back of our hand from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, I will say they pushed some pretty stupid jump scares in there. But what are you gonna do? The good news is it is written by Leigh Whannell.
Yes,
who he wrote all the Insidious so far. He directed the third one. Now you have Adam Robideau coming in to direct, who is known for The Taking of Deborah Logan, which I hated. So there were some people love Taking Deborah Logan. Yeah. I don't like it. So that made me nervous in the first place. We talked about it before, but now you're taking on a big title, a title that was already dead after the second one. To be fair, it probably should have ended there. And I don't like the prequel approach to things. If you wanted to keep Elise alive, you probably just shouldn't have killed her in the first one. Like, that's the only reason we're really doing prequels, because Lin Shaye is welcome to doing more.
Yes, and
people like Elise, so. We're just going to keep going with that. I will say, did that? I didn't see. Oh, no, just kidding. Never mind. Nor what I was about to say. But, like, seriously, in general, like, it just seems like a pretty weak film so far.
Yes, I completely agree.
Like, I don't know. I'm just not very interested at this point, which is I love Insidious.
Yeah.
I like Insidious 2 as well. Insidious 3, not as much, but, for a third film, really not that bad. It put together a solid trilogy.
Yeah, give it that.
Yeah. And then also, I respect the hell out of Leigh Whannell coming in to direct, off his longtime buddy James Wan, who's still producing, by the way. So there's that.
Yeah.
You know what? Insidious: The Last Key now has a release date of January 5th of 2018. It was originally set to come out this October. It got delayed, and it couldn't have landed in a worse spot.
Yeah.
January 5th.
Yeah.
January releases don't go well, especially within the horror genre.
And the first week of January.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's probably going to be pretty bad. I just can't see it as a fourth film in a franchise where the third one wasn't really all that critically acclaimed. I can't really see it doing too well.
No, and then the fact that, the only slot they can find is January 5th
Right.
for the release, it's not going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But hey, January releases, what was it? Get Out?
No,
Was that in January?
That was February.
February? Well, anyway, early,
Yeah.
That was an off weekend, and it still, surprised the world.
Yeah.
So,
There's always a chance.
You never know.
The Freddy Krueger with keys thing going on, it's a little interesting, though.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure we can appreciate the reference, but in a fourth movie, how many hardcore horror fans are really going to stick around through a fourth movie, and it's a bad one? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably the end of the Insidious lineup.
Yeah.
Unless you decide to do... Nah, you know what? Don't do that. This is probably going to be the last
prequel.
one. A prequel.
The fifth movie is going to be a prequel to all of them.
I don't really understand the prequel to that. Whatever. I'm just going to move on. There you go, though. Insidious Last Key, January 5th, 2018. Well, sure, we'll be covering more on it very soon. I imagine we'll get a trailer with more in-depth and actual legitimate story.
Don't know if we're going to see it.
There really wasn't that much story there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's all. All right, whatever. Let's move on to some pretty exciting news. Hellraiser, man. 30th anniversary for Hellraiser. That'll make you feel old, right? The Steelbook. We're getting a brand new Steelbook. Now, Mondo has unveiled the striking new poster for Hellraiser in celebration of the film's 30th anniversary. These new releases will premiere at an anniversary screening at the Prince Charles Cinema in London. Why is everything good happen to happen in London? Too far away. On September 25th, where Hellraiser showed audiences a nightmarish vision of the underworld at its first ever screening 30 years ago. Damn. Additionally, Arrow Video will be releasing a new special anniversary edition Blu-ray Steelbook featuring the same artwork this fall. That's awesome. Okay, now this comes with some pretty sweet stuff. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
You got, first of all, the 30th anniversary edition soundtrack remixed and remastered from the original 2-inch analog reel-to-reel, which is awesome. They didn't go lazy on it.
Yeah.
Now this is overseen and approved by composer Christopher Young, and all new artwork by Matt Ryan Tobin. So this is like some Shout Factory shit we're getting into here.
Yeah.
Now we also are getting the LP edition 100G vinyl housed inside a 425 Gizm gatefold sleeve featuring all new art by Matt Ryan Tobin and featuring liner notes from Clive Barker and a cardboard replica laminate configuration box.
Wow.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. It keeps going. That's not it, though. Screening edition pressed on clear vinyl with black smoke and gold color in the color effect available exclusively at the Prince Charles on the screening and at Beyond Fest in Los Angeles on October 6th. Also, the Mondo exclusive includes the Lament configuration vinyl, gold and brown swirl, but only 2,000 units available there. And then the box set edition, which is the one I want to go for, is a 6x7-inch singles, each with a unique cover housed inside an 8x8 wooden Lament configuration box replica. Wow. This also includes the liner notes from Clive Barker. Strictly only 1,000 copies.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm going to try getting those. They're only available online, and they started to go on sale on October 6th. Dude, I need that.
It's
going to be a hefty amount of money.
For sure.
Like, you're going to get the fucking puzzle box, and that's a good sized one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna cost a good penny. But Arrow Video will also be releasing Hellraiser on Blu-ray this fall, which will be available on October 30th, just in time for Halloween.
Awesome.
Yeah, for real. I wish they would reveal what that box set looks like. We haven't gotten a look at it yet. I'm sure we will just in the coming few days as they prepare more from Tobin to get the artwork done. But seriously, looks awesome. Super excited for it. Love the original Hellraiser. Can't wait to get my hands on that. Hopefully it's somewhat affordable. Like, somewhat affordable.
If not, bank account's going to be overdrawn.
I might just have to get the fucking Steelbook.
Oh,
no.
Oh, God.
It's a cool Steelbook.
Yeah,
The artwork is incredible. It's
Yeah.
just, I want the puzzle box.
I want that.
I want that, okay? All right, let's move on to our last line of news, which is just something real short we want to talk about. Holy hell, it premiered over the weekend, and it did not, disappoint.
Yes.
It is getting unbelievable reviews all around, and it has absolutely shit on horror records in the past from screenings. Like, domestically has made $117 million its opening weekend. And this is still Sunday, by the way. Their estimation is $20.5 million today. Probably going to do more. So those might not even be right. And then worldwide, they made $180 million. That's insane. Because also keep in mind, like, while horror already struggles to get money within cinemas anyway, you have like Exorcist only made 204 million. You know, one of the biggest horror films of all time, 204 million worldwide. So now you have it practically breaking that within the opening weekend and being rated R.
Yeah.
Rated R is starting to get some love. Thank God for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like Deadpool has brought some love to the R genre, and it's thank God.
Yeah. You know, unfortunately, due to, you know, life, we didn't get to see it on this opening weekend.
Yeah. Rip.
Yeah. So hopefully we can catch it before it gets out of theaters. We'll post a review, I'm sure, eventually.
Yeah.
You know, it's sitting at, I believe a 96 certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. But I'll give you the but. I've heard from a couple, you know, friends, you know, viewers. They're rating it not as highly.
Huh.
Usually, you know, the critics butcher and the fans, you know, adore it. And it seems like this may be the opposite way around. Don't get me wrong, I've heard a lot of people say that this new It is, you know, flat out amazing.
Right.
But then I've also heard from a couple people, you know, giving it like 5s and 6s out of 10. Saying, you know, it was all right, but it was nothing special. Well, which one is it?
It currently sits on 8.10 and 87%.
87.
So,
yeah.
Now, how I imagine going into it, I feel like it's a film where people that are going to judge it poorly are the ones that are expecting to be terrified.
Right.
Like, just expecting overwhelming jump scares. That's kind of the generation we live in is overwhelmed with jump scares. That's kind of what people are expecting, that kind of excitement. While I'm sure those jump scares are there, I imagine it, especially if you read the book, which you need to do. If you love the movie, definitely read the book. It'll scare the hell out of you. It's driven off suspense and driven off, pretty much psychologically disturbing you.
Yeah.
And you know, people always think that it refers to the clown. It refers to Pennywise. It is what you fear most. Yep. Like that's the isolation of it.
Yep.
So you know, and you take that and put that into a film. You should rely on psychological horror and suspense, but you know it's also getting a lot of love for comedy, and then the kids they're getting a lot of love for their performances as well.
Right, and I've also heard you know that the kids, you know, it has a Stranger Things kind of vibe to it.
Oh, yeah.
Which I mean makes sense. Finn Wolfgard, whatever his name is you know in Stranger Things and it. But I mean I've heard it's a good thing. You know, it has that Stranger Things vibe. Obviously, Stranger Things, you know, is doing fantastic with their child actors.
Right.
And I hear that it doesn't disappoint in that department either.
Yep.
And I've also heard that a lot of people who saw this and even, you know, enjoyed it, love it or hate it, they're really looking forward to part 2 with the adults.
Yeah, speaking of which, there's a lot of love-hate relationship going on at the ending of the film, and some confusion.
Yes.
I'm not going to be spoiled, goddammit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I imagine by next week we'll have a review out, and we'll get back to you then on what we think about that. But with that, guys, that pretty much wraps up today's episode. If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend it. If you're a horror fan, you're going to like it. That's how I feel about it now. If the critics like it, I usually sit in the same boat as they do. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
All right, so go check out it. But with that wraps up Slash and Cast today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Editor, roll that outro. Hey, you. Thanks for watching this episode of Slashcast. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and click that box right down there to check out last week's episode.
Also, if you want to check out the film the fans are calling the best fan film of all time, make sure you click that box right down there to check out our Friday the 13th fan film.
While you're at it, click that circle right there to subscribe to our channel. Never miss a video again.
As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.